Hey guys, welcome back to another episode to the Moms. We're your hosts, Amaris and Kathy. How's everyone doing today?
Hey guys, how is everyone?
What's the 411? On today's episode, Kathy's going to give us a little life update with her life. As you know, she
Yeah,
is moving. So she's going to provide us a little bit of an update.
yeah. So I didn't give you guys an update last week, obviously, because we wanted the episode to be centered around Amaris and the five-second incident.
Mm-hmm.
But real quick, I had pneumonia.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like old news now because I'm better, but that it was literally the sickest I've ever been in my entire life. It was very
Mm-hmm.
scary.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your sign. If you're feeling sick, do not ignore it.
Yeah.
Don't and if you're feeling sick to the point of like hospital, go to the hospital. I went to
Mm-hmm.
urgent care 3 times. Like, why did I go to urgent care 3 times?
Right. Right. Right.
Because even when I went to the hospital, they were like, no, you need stronger antibiotics because you have pneumonia. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
sure.
great, cool. But yeah, I'm better. Blue is
Mm-hmm.
sick right now, but
Mm-hmm.
he's not as sick as I was. So I'm really hoping
Okay.
that it doesn't turn into pneumonia, but it looks like he
Right.
does have a like that virus
Mm-hmm.
that Grayson and I both had.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. Like he's just coughing, but he's fine.
Okay.
He's
That's
fine.
good.
And Joel's fine. So yeah. But I wanted to let you guys know, I mentioned on here that we were putting our house for sale, and we did. And within 2 weeks, we got an offer on the house, which
Mm-hmm.
is very exciting.
So exciting.
Um, yes, I was like, it felt like the longest 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I know I kept telling you, Amaris, I'm like, we're not getting an offer. Like, no one's interested in the house.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's happening. You're like, but it's only been like
A
X
week.
amount of days. Yeah. So yeah, we got an offer and we should be going under contract tomorrow. Right now we're under attorney review. So our lawyers and the buyer's lawyers are like looking through the contracts, like the offer, and making sure everything looks good. And then
Mm-hmm.
hopefully tomorrow it'll be concluded. But this has been like the longest. It feels long to me.
Yeah.
And being on like the other side, because as you guys know, I mentioned here, I'm a realtor. Being your own realtor is like so weird
Mm-hmm.
because normally when you're a buyer or a seller, you have your real estate agent holding your hand through the process. No, bitch,
Right.
I'm holding my own hand right now
Yeah.
because I'm representing myself.
Mm-hmm.
So everything just feels very long. And I'm like,
Right.
oh my God, I need to know. I'm so antsy. Like, come on. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Attorney
Okay.
review. We're so in limbo because we have to move soon,
Right. Right.
but we can't really start looking because
Right.
we're not under contract technically. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So I have a question. If you guys
Yeah.
go under contract, is that before or after the inspection is completed?
It's before. It's before.
Okay.
But usually, so once you go under contract, in the state of New Jersey, I don't know how it is in other states. You should secure your inspection within 10 days,
Okay.
at least a date.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be the next step. So if we go under contract tomorrow, the buyer's realtor, I keep saying realtor, but it's realtor, will tell them, you have to secure an inspection.
Okay.
Now, the type of loan that they chose, it's a government-based loan. It's FHA. And with FHA, I know it's a perk for first-time home buyers because you can put in as little as 3% down or 3.5% down. But the guidelines are a little bit different than like a standard conventional loan. The inspection is different because they look at everything, every little thing. And usually those inspectors are not nice. Like I've dealt one time with an FHA like inspector before when I was helping one of my buyers, and they're so mean.
Yeah.
So I really hope I
Dang.
don't get someone that's like like, oh no, this is not up to code, or where's the
Oh
permit
my
for
God.
this, and so nitpicky everything.
Oh wow.
Just to kind of give you an example, like you want to make sure the windows in your house, like all of them have screens, make sure that they're not ripped. You want to make sure that any
Oh.
stairs have banisters, railings,
Mhm.
um no cracks on any of like your stairs. So they're very strict, and I'm just praying, hoping that like everything goes well and we pass it.
Mhm.
The house is in great shape. I think the only thing we're concerned about is the basement, because it's not a finished basement. It's half finished. Um, that's really the only thing we're really worried about. But at the same time, like our house is over 100 years old. So like, what do you expect?
Right. What do you
You know?
expect? You know, it's funny how you mentioned during the inspection that the stairs need to have a railing or
Yeah.
banister and every
Mm-hmm.
window needs screens. When we
Mm-hmm.
purchased this house, we had screens missing.
Oh, us
The
too.
the basement didn't have like the railing on the other side. So
Yeah,
it's like
same.
funny how you like say that. Why can't that be a
Yeah.
standard thing?
I mean, you could put those things like in your contract, like if it if
Right.
if it raises a huge concern for you, that's something that you
Mhm.
can always put in your contract, and the sellers can either agree to those terms or disagree. Like those are all like, I know for us, when we did our inspection,
Mhm.
one of the things was that the stairs in the back at the time. Now, mind you, we have new stairs. We have a whole new deck in the back. But when we bought the house, it was like these people made of. It was like a DIY type of situation, and it wasn't secure.
Uh,
It was missing a railing, and we asked the sellers, like when we were in the attorney review process, if they can fix that before the closing.
mhm.
And they did. They did
Okay.
agree. They did agree to it. There were a couple other things we had to do, but I think they ended up giving us a credit because
Oh,
they just didn't have time
to do it.
to do it. So they were like, okay, here's, I think we got a credit of $5,000. They were like,
Oh
here's five
wow.
thousand dollars to do like the repairs for XYZ.
Now, is it recommended for buyers to have an attorney review? Because I know when we bought this house, I don't think we had an attorney review. Like we had it, but we didn't have the like our own attorney to
Really?
review.
You didn't have a
Like
lawyer?
I don't think so.
So when you did your closing, like where did you do it? Like how? Like,
We went into I think it was our realtor's like
oh, okay.
office.
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean, it is advised to have an attorney.
but it's not required,
It's
right?
not required.
Oh, okay. Because I'm
Y-
almost like 99% positive we did not have an attorney review.
Yeah, but it's highly like
Yeah.
encouraged.
Right. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there's a lot of things missing here that I probably would have been like,
Yeah, and and thank God you guys bought a house that's like in amazing shape, but like what
right.
if you were in a situation where the house wasn't in good shape,
Yeah.
or the sellers were not cooperative, or whatever the case is. It's just good to
Right.
have um legal standpoint and like
Mm-hmm.
guidance with that, and it's also peace of mind because you
You just never know.
you never know. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm. I'll probably use this as a clip to
Hmm.
post and let you know for sure if we had an attorney review our
Okay.
contracts. But like, I'm almost positive we didn't. But I want to know why we didn't, because the house
Maybe
is
the
under
fee.
my name, but like,
Okay.
I didn't. I just pay for the closing costs. Abraham did everything else.
Yeah.
So like, I
Sorry.
didn't know anything. I was just like, okay, yep, sign my name here,
Yeah.
and this and that,
And I feel
whatever.
like that's the case with a lot of first time home buyers.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, you usually have someone like walking you, holding your hand through the
Right.
process. Like,
Right. You're the realtor.
yeah, but being on the other side, girl, it's weird. I'm just like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm like, should I reach out to the buyer's agent? And was like, no, you don't want to be desperate. Like, let the attorneys handle it. And I'm like, you're right. You're
No, he's right. Like,
right.
you guys
Mm-hmm.
have both of you guys have the attorneys. Might as well let them hash it out.
Yeah. Yeah. And I really hope that the only thing we're worried about right now is the inspection. Um,
Right,
but,
right. Because it's nerve wracking. It's like, oh, my house is fine. Like, it's
but
great.
you
And
never
then
know.
you never
You
know.
never know. I
You
wouldn't
never
be
know.
surprised if like little things come up. Especially with an older house. Like I'm trying to think of what are like some common things. Um, termite damage in like the
Oh, yeah.
basement, that could be a
Mm-hmm.
common thing, and that's normal. That's normal
Yeah,
for
that is
older
normal.
homes.
Mm-hmm.
But little things like that. Um, and then also just hoping that the buyer's agent is telling them as first time home buyers, like, hey, like this is how it is, or like, it's okay, because they're completely new at this. They're coming from the city, like they have no idea,
Right, right. Yeah.
so yeah, so many things, you guys. And yeah, and right now I've kind of been like trying to find areas where we can potentially move to.
Mm-hmm.
Our plan is not to buy right now,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't really know what the hell we want. Like,
Right, right.
we don't know what areas we're interested in. Um, so we want to explore that, rent for a year or maybe less if there's like a
Mm-hmm.
shorter lease option, to see how we like it, how we like, you know, these different areas where we're looking towards more central Jersey,
Oh, okay.
central west.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's like a whole other world that we haven't explored. Like,
Right,
we have to see how
right.
we like it,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully within a year we'll buy. But
Right.
it's so nerve-wracking. I'm so scared. I'm scared.
Girl, I would be scared too because it's like you guys are so used to, northern Jersey,
Well,
right?
it's not even, it's just all we know.
Right. That's all you guys know besides Cali.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, it definitely is scary, but it's probably gonna be one of like the best decisions of your life.
that's what people keep telling me in the groups, because I joined a
Really?
few groups of like these other counties, and then moms are telling me like, just do it, you'll never look back, just do it.
Trust me, I would never. I mean, let me not say never. Let me knock on wood. I don't have a desire to go back to Northern Jersey. Have heard, things here and there that Northern Jersey is where you'll get the most services and like support and benefits for your autistic kid. Central's okay, but then South Jersey is like terrible. And I'm just like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, you hear so many like opposite things, but
But here's the thing. If it were
mm,
up to me, I would love to live in northern New Jersey. Not here, not Hudson County. Like, I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
north, like
like up there.
up there. It's
Mhm.
it's freaking expensive. Like,
Mhm.
my dream town is Montclair. Montclair is like,
Expensive. Expensive.
it's literally like a Hallmark town. Like, it's
It
just
is.
beautiful. It's
Mhm.
beautiful.
Mhm.
Kind of like Haddonfield
Yeah.
for you
Yeah.
guys. You
Mhm.
know, it's
It's
just, oh my
beautiful.
god. But it's like,
It's
it's
beautiful.
$1 million homes. Like, there's no way.
Mhm. Now, are the homes there like bigger? Because the homes in Haddonfield, like they're $1 million homes.
Yeah.
Some of them are amazing, but if you're trying to like get a smaller home that's not like $1 million, they're small.
So it's half and half. I mean, the
Okay.
smaller homes are still $1 million homes,
Right.
and then you have the
Right.
mansions, like where
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
like celebrity, which is Upper Montclair, and that is like,
Mm.
girl, I need to like send you pictures because it's
Oh
unreal.
my God, girl. We need to like take a drive around my town because there's like estates around here, mansions around here. And I'm just
I believe
like,
you, yeah.
how the hell can we afford any of this?
But yeah, and also like Montclair has like the best schools too, but
Right.
and a lot of others. So many amazing towns in northern Jersey. Summit, I hear, is great. Westfield,
Mm,
Chatham, but it's just not. It's just not
yeah.
feasible.
Right,
We're not
right.
millionaires.
Yeah, we're not, and I feel like even if we were, I don't think I want a big ass house. You know what I mean?
Same. Yeah, I
Who's
don't want.
gonna clean that?
Yeah, exactly. Your
Who?
face.
I ain't cleaning that house.
Yeah. So that's why we're gravitating towards Central West Jersey. So if our Jersey people are watching here, Hunterdon County, Warren County, and maybe Somerset
Yeah.
County.
Help a
So
girl out. She needs some
help me.
assistance.
Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Now I have questions because I'm very curious
Tell
in the
me.
whole realtor, real estate, selling home
Mhm.
thing. So at what point can the buyers back out from the contract?
So it it depends.
Mm-hmm.
They can back out during attorney review
Oh, okay.
because you're technically not under contract.
Mm-hmm.
No money has been collected. Um, but it also depends on the terms.
Mm-hmm.
So to give you guys an example, um, one of their terms was if during inspection, if there's contamination in the house, such as mold or radon gas, which we don't have. But if any of those items were to come up during inspection, what they put in those terms is that they have the right to back out. Like where we agree to those terms. Like obviously,
Right.
I know if I was a buyer and I found mold in the house, I would want to either cancel or maybe ask the sellers if they can pay um for like remediation,
Right.
you
What's
know,
that?
to like
Fixed?
get it fixed. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha,
Yeah. So
gotcha.
there's a lot of factors. It really depends. Um
Mm-hmm.
I've had a buyer once that went under contract and they
Mm-hmm.
forfeited their part of their deposit because they wanted to cancel. They got cold feet and they didn't want to. So you can cancel, but then you might forfeit a part of your deposit. Yeah.
That was gonna be my next question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
Wow.
had already put in their deposit, like their down payment, and
Mm-hmm.
they got cold feet.
Wow. So who
Mm-hmm.
who keeps that money? Does the realtor keep that, or does the buyer? Well, seller.
I Oh, now your kids are
Not
crying.
my kid. Yeah, she's been crying on and off.
No, the realtor doesn't keep that. That's a good question. I forgot. I think it just gets held like with the like in escrow. Like it doesn't. I don't think that money goes towards anything. I don't know.
Girl,
I don't
I
remember.
want to know who kept that money.
Yeah. Yeah, but I remember when that happened, I was like, oh my gosh, like they were fine with just backing
Just
out and forfeiting their. They were tough buyers too. I
oh
remember. Oh my god. Oh
yeah.
no. Is that
She she
Sorella?
she wants me. She's like out the door. I can see her. Mommy's working, sweetie. I'll be with you soon. She's tired.
She's had. You've
She's
had a
tired
day.
this week.
I know. I'm sorry.
When she skips her nap, and
Mm-hmm.
because I've been taking them outside, I've been keeping them busy.
Yeah.
Around this time, she is screaming,
Grayson's the
and then
same
she'll
way.
just like lay in bed and she's screaming. I'm like, all right, they're pretty nice. That she's like, don't touch me, I'm going to bed. And then like I just, I give her little
Yeah, space.
loveys,
Yeah.
and then she just passes out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's tough right now with the naps because they want to be active.
Right, right. They don't want to miss anything.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
so.
okay, like if we're gonna miss a nap, we're gonna be very crabby, and when
Mm-hmm.
later on, you're gonna be very upset. You're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
screaming and everything. Like the other day, like she did not go to sleep, and she was spicy. I don't know what she was telling me, but I was like, Sorella, you were tired, and like, girl, I am not going to engage in this type of behavior. She was screaming on top of her lungs as if like the devil came
Oh
out
my
of her body. I
gosh.
said, girl,
Grayson does that too. And I'm like, yo, is he possessed? Like, what's happening? No,
it's
because
because
it's scary.
it is scary. I'd be like,
Like, where's this like, why are you acting like that?
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, we're going straight to bed, girl.
It's
Then
not
she
just my
cries even more.
kid.
No, it's no, it's not just your kid. Oh goodness.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, girl. Hopefully this is a smooth process.
Mm-hmm.
And our potential closing date, I think is either August 1st or August 15th around there. So it's soon, you guys.
Yeah.
It's soon.
So at what point do you start packing up? Because girl, you have a whole house to pack.
Once we pass the inspection. And I
So
know
after the inspection, so
after the inspection and like we have a set closing date, we've reviewed everything from the inspection. They tell us what terms they want to move forward with, whether it's fixing XYZ or blah blah blah.
mhm,
Then it's like once everyone agrees and
mhm.
we move forward, then it's like okay, then I can start packing. Then we have like a set date.
Right.
Um, so yeah, it's gonna happen soon.
That's gonna happen soon, yeah. So
I'm scared as fuck.
I think right now I'm kind of scared for you because it's like, where would you be able to live? Because some
That's what I've been
places,
saying.
like now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm trying to help someone find a new apartment. I've seen
Mm-hmm.
availability in July and August, or no availability until like the fall.
So usually, yeah, it usually you're able to see like 60 days out. So now, like now, if you're looking for an apartment like 60 days out, like now's the time to look. In my
Right.
case, it's less than 60 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. So
Oh,
I'm scared because just don't know what town I don't know. And I'm also scared to move far away.
like far away from family.
Yeah. It's just it's a mind fuck.
No, I
Because
think
I'm
it's
constantly asking myself, are we making the right decision? You know.
right. But what would be the alternative to?
Then also, you guys, if you've been someone who is in the process of selling your house, it's such a weird thing, like because like you you don't want to overbuy groceries now, obviously because you're moving soon. You can't like buy. It's just it's a weird phase. So can't bring more shit into the house because
Right,
we're moving
right,
soon.
right. I want to give you things for Grayson, but I was like, but this girl is moving. How do I sound like? Here's extra clothes. Here's hand me downs. I'm like,
Yeah.
next
I mean,
year,
save it for me.
girl. Where?
Well,
All
then
my
I'll take
mess.
it. I'll take
They're
it.
here. No, because then that's something you have to deal with. There's some things I'm like, I'm definitely saving for Grayson because it's so cute and I can picture him.
Okay.
So I'm like putting it under my desk. But the majority of the stuff is going to my cousin with
Okay. All right.
her
Right.
5 kids.
Oh,
You know.
okay. Okay. I understand. That's fine. But yeah, you guys, that is the update. I don't know what more I can say. So, I mean, if you have any more questions,
Let me see.
Amaris, let me know.
So I have a question. Are they allowed to add extra terms? I know you called it like riders. Are they allowed to add more?
Like while we're
Like
under contract.
after, yeah, while you guys are under contract after
Yeah,
attorney review, they can?
they could.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And their lawyer will tell our lawyer and then our lawyer will review everything with us. Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
I guess you're right about that now that I'm thinking about my own house because I remember our mailbox, there was no mailbox, and our
Oh, that's
realtor,
right.
yeah, our realtor was like, I'm gonna go talk to them to see if they can put like a mailbox on there because I think legally
Hmm.
there should have been
Yeah.
something. So they put like a stick,
Hmm.
hammered in like this janky little thing, and
Yeah, things
called
can
it a day.
little things can always come up. Like things
Okay.
that you have forgotten about or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, things can always come up. So,
Interesting. Very
hmm,
interesting.
yeah, good question though.
Yeah, no, I want this to be like a little teachable moment for the listeners and
Hmm.
like buying and renting. But rent is expensive, okay?
And in New Jersey, I mean, I'm sure it's expensive everywhere, but you guys, here
Right.
in New Jersey,
It's expensive.
No, like I told you what the prices are.
Yeah. Well, no, just looking at the first rental property that Abraham put in Camden, 1900 and someone
1900 in Camden
yeah, mhm.
for a one bedroom or what?
It's a three
It's a
bedroom with a
three.
backyard
Camden
in
though.
Camden, yeah.
That's
Yeah, it has a
expensive.
basement. What else does it have? I think it's a
That's
one and a
crazy.
half bath. I could be wrong
Wow.
on that. But yeah, when he told me like, yeah, I think I'm gonna put the rent for 1900, I said, who's that? Who's paying $1,900 in
That's what it
Camden, bro?
is.
And he's like, he compared it to like other homes in Camden for like rent, and I was like,
It's
I
crazy,
mean,
girl.
yeah, I would pay 1900
Yeah.
for this house versus that one because I like the style. And best believe we got,
That's amazing.
our possible tenant.
Hmm.
Hopefully everything goes well.
It
And
will.
then July 1st, excuse me, she would be moving in. I do want to do a little welcome basket for
You should.
her
That is really
because
sweet.
I I love her story. I don't she's actually I don't there's been so many people with like applicants and he's telling me like
Yeah.
what their story is. I forgot, so I'm not going to say what their story is because I
Okay.
could be completely wrong. So I'm like
Oh,
I really
wow.
want to
You
do
should.
something for her and her kids, like
Maybe like
maybe
a little
like
self-care basket or
I
something and
literally was thinking that
coloring
like
book or for the
yes. Well, I think
kids.
her kids are like older, like 11 and like 10 or something.
Okay.
They're like, so I'm like, I don't know what to get them, but
She's going to appreciate that so much. You should definitely do
yeah,
something.
I definitely want to. We're just waiting for him to get the certificate of occupancy.
Yeah.
And then once we like get that, then I'm gonna go out to Target, maybe even Dollar Tree and create like a cute little basket
You should, girl. That was like one of
because
my favorite parts when I worked in property management
oh
was
yeah.
creating baskets for our like future tenants. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go all out. Like I would put like menus in there, like delivery menus. I would put
Oh.
if they had dogs, I would put like treats in there.
Okay, okay.
Like a little candle, I think.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, like little,
No.
toiletries and stuff like that.
See, I want us to do like toiletry, like get her like the expensive like dish soap, scrub daddies, and Abraham's like
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like a gift. That just sounds like me giving it to her because there's no furniture there. So he's like, if I
Oh, yeah,
just leave
I could
it
see
on the
that, yeah.
kitchen counter, then it just looks like I left it there. Like there's nothing like gift wise. I was
Okay.
like, you right. So
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
thinking of like maybe like a body wash
Yeah,
and
something
stuff.
simple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's really
So
sweet, girl.
so I
Put a little
definitely
note
want to
in
do that.
there.
Yes, I was thinking that. I was
Yeah,
thinking that. Um, but yeah, I'm very excited because you could
I'm
just see the
excited for you
light
guys.
in his eye. Like I'm like, oh, okay,
It's
landlord
amazing.
Abe,
Yeah,
landlord
that's great.
Vargas.
That's such a huge milestone and
It is.
step for you
I
guys.
know. That's why I'm so interested in like your journey because
Yeah,
he tells me from,
that's
I guess,
amazing.
his investor standpoint. You're telling me from like your buyer standpoint. I'm just
Hmm.
like, this sounds so nice,
Yeah,
so interesting. So yeah,
that's amazing. I'm so happy for you guys.
me too. Me too. Makes me
Um,
happy.
yeah. So I told you yesterday that we were thinking of an alternative plan as far as like the
You were?
future on what we want to do.
I forgot already. My
So
bad.
the original plan is once we finish out this rental, we would buy our forever home and
Oh
like
yeah.
maybe a little bit of land, like at least an acre or two or more, hopefully,
Oh, I remember
and
now.
like and have chickens and just that be our forever home, like the place where Grayson grows up.
Mhm.
But now I don't know. Now I don't know
Mhm.
because I don't know. When I were watching the show, and then I don't know how we got into this conversation, but we were like, there's there's like more to life. I don't know. Like
Hmm.
I feel like we should travel. I don't know. He's like maybe like move to like another country for a year. I This is where our mind was going. And he was like, yeah, I mean, we can just rent and like travel and we can we can buy at least two Airbnb properties and do that and kind of see where that goes. I'm like, now this is like a whole I don't know. You got me thinking. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. That's not what you told me yesterday. You
No,
told me
it's
that you
not.
want to be You
It's
told me you want
not.
to possibly be where there's a downtown area because you want to get up and go.
Yeah. Well, for the rent for the time being
Oh,
that
for
we're
the rental,
renting
yeah,
for the
yeah.
year. Yeah. But
Right,
we're
but for your
talking about like
forever.
after the year.
Mm,
Yeah. Like the next step, like our future, like what we want to do.
yeah. Wouldn't that be tough since Joelle is still in high school? So how
Yeah.
can you live out of the country?
I don't know, girl. I
Girl,
don't
you
know.
can't.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it could be after he graduates,
Yeah, and he
you
goes to
know.
college or whatever he does after high school.
Mhm.
Because by then, like, high school is done, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
But
so
then
we
Grayson starts school. Are you going to homeschool, public school,
I
private
don't know.
school?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. So many
yeah.
things.
So many things.
Ugh.
I
It's
think
not
you guys just need a nice vacation. You know what I mean? Like a
Yes.
nice, bougie vacation,
Ugh, I know.
you
It's just
know?
we've been doing so much like thinking lately and like what we want out of life and
Right, right.
we want experiences and I don't know. I don't know, girl. I've just a
No,
lot of
I
it has
get
been
it.
going through my mind. I've even toyed with the idea of being one and done, like not having any more kids. But then
Right.
watch tomorrow me be like, oh,
I
just
want
don't know what
more.
I want. I
Yeah.
wish, and I feel like I usually have a plan or
Mm-hmm.
an idea, but like now with selling our house, it's like we don't know what we want for the rest of our
Right.
lives. Like we really
Mm-hmm.
need to sit down and like figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if any of our listeners, anyone on that same boat as I am, because I feel like I
Yeah.
sound crazy.
You don't sound
And I
crazy.
feel like you're looking at me like, girl, make up your mind. I
No,
don't know.
I've been where you were
Yeah.
maybe like a year or 2 years ago. Like we really played with the idea that we were gonna live in France. Their autism services and support, from what Abraham read, were like really great. We were gonna get an au pair. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I would have gotten a job like at a bakery or something, like teach English. Like we really went into it. We told my parents, his and my
Oh,
husband's
wow.
mom, like it was that like, hey, we're really toying with the idea, and they said, we would love that for you. If that's what's gonna make you happy, we'll support you, but we're gonna miss you like crazy. You're And then I think what ended that thing was Abraham couldn't live in a different country with his job
Okay.
because then it messes
Got
up
it.
with like taxes or something like that. So
Mm.
out out the door went.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
yeah.
don't know. I feel like we're just so ambitious and we just want to do all the things.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But you guys can live
yeah.
wherever you want in the United States and then just travel. Just
Hmm.
travel, be that family that, you just
Hmm.
travel all
Yeah.
the time.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
And I still don't know if I'm going to have another kid or not. I don't know. One day I want another one. Another day I'm like, no, I don't know.
But like I would understand why you're so on the fence with that because you would have to go through like a lot. You would have to go through like
I
an
know.
entire process,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I know
you
I'm
know?
mentally not prepared for it yet. But Blue and I still are like, okay, how do we see, where do we, 10 years from now, at the Christmas table, what do we see? There's another person there.
Yeah.
And he sees it too. He's like, oh no, definitely there's somebody else.
But you guys are not thinking just the three of you. Are you thinking of like Joelle too?
I don't know. Like to travel, you mean? What do
No,
you
wait,
mean?
at the Christmas table, like is
Oh, and
Joelle
oh,
there?
Joel's there.
So
Joel
you
is
see
there.
like another
Yes.
person.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
But
those are my
yes.
2 cents. That's pretty much what's going on. That's what's going on in my brain as far as like our future.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang in the girl. It's all gonna, click.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's all the time we have for today's episode. Let us know what you think. Give some Kathy some advice, y'all. This girl needs
Please.
please, she needs some help. Let us know what you think about this episode. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And give
Yes.
us a rating, give us a review. Let us know what you want to hear next. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.